Yo, what's good? Your 413 here, back at the end of the day, and today, guys, Forza Motorsport 7 has been announced for the Xbox One and Windows 10 PC. So, guys, this game looks absolutely gorgeous, and I'm going to leave a link down in the description below so that you guys can go ahead and check out the trailer, and as well, check out a couple of other things while you guys are down there, like the E3 conference, and as well, Forza Motorsport's news article on Forza Motorsport 7. But anyway, though, let's go ahead and hop into some of the details. So this game will come out on October 3rd, unless you guys pick up the Deluxe or the Ultimate Edition, in which case it will be released on September 29th, a few days early, so that those of you guys who pay just a little bit extra can get the game just a little bit early. So you guys already know I'm picking up that Ultimate Edition because that game looks so good already, and I picked up the Ultimate Edition for Forza Horizon 3, so I'm so stoked for this game, guys. It looks so good. Anyway, though, as well, we know the box car now, which is going to be the Porsche 911 GT2 RS, which is for 2018, and this marks the first time ever that a major brand has released a supercar at something other than an international auto show, sort of like the New York, the Chicago, the Geneva, the Paris, any of those auto shows out there. This is the first time that a major supercar has not been announced at one of those shows. So that is absolutely freaking awesome. As well, this is going to mark the most powerful road-going 911 ever. Now, I'm sort of getting a little bit tired of Porsches because, I mean, we've been having all these Forzathons where the reward every single week is Porsche this, Porsche that, but at least they're going to be coming out at the start of the game instead of being released in a expansion pack like it was for Forza 5, Forza 6, Forza 4, all those games. So, although was it released in Forza 4? Was it a expansion pack? I cannot seem to remember. I don't remember if Forza 4 had Porsches at the start or if it was an expansion pack. Oh well. So, some more details about the game include the fact that there is more than 700 cars coming to the game. 700 cars! That is crazy. I think Forza Horizon 3 alone only had like 450 after DLC. That's after the DLC, guys, which is just crazy. And I thought Forza Motorsport 3 was intense with 350 cars. Forza Motorsport 7 is doubling that number. So I am absolutely looking forward to that. Although I do think that some of those cars are going to end up actually being like, you know, some like duplicates. And what I mean by that is like there's going to be race cars, of course, but we might see like 2 or 3 of the same car just with different liveries on them, and they'll be called something else. So that kind of sucks a little bit. But as well, we're going to be seeing racing lorries, or for those of you guys in the US, they're basically semis, but they are a little bit different. So these racing lorries, I do think were actually available in Forza Motorsport 6, but I think it was a DLC car pack in which they were released, and it looks like we're going to be getting multiple different kinds right out of the gate. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. That looks awesome. That is probably going to be one of my favorite features, I think. Although, I guess maybe not one of my favorite, but it's going to be something really cool to do. So, another thing is, though, is that we're going to be getting a brand new track, which is going to be called the Hafit Mountain Pass, which is a real road over in Dubai. At least, to my knowledge, I think it's a real road. So, they sort of mentioned that at E3, that it's a real road that they have turned into a racetrack for Forza Motorsport 7, and I am definitely looking forward to that. Because you guys know, mountain equals skids. It's going to make us some nice turns, and we're going to get some great skids out of it. So that is definitely something I'm looking forward to, as I've been really wanting some brand new drift zones to hit, because my god, they're just awesome. I love drifting, I really, really do, but sometimes I miss it a little bit here in the Horizon series, since there's not really a whole lot of places to actually get a really nice good loop or anything like that. So next up, what we have dynamic weather. Now, Forza Motorsport or Forza Horizon 3 has dynamic weather, yeah, where, you know, you got raining and all this. But one of the cool features that's going to be with Forza Motorsport 7 is called dynamic puddling. Now, what's going to happen is, you know, you're in the rain and it just started raining when the road starts getting wet. But as time progresses, the puddles and the low spots on the track are actually going to fill up with more water, thus making the race slightly more difficult, which I think that is absolutely a freaking awesome feature. Although I do prefer racing in like the dry, I really don't like racing in the wet, but I know a lot of people who do like racing in the rain and the snow and all that, and I do like racing from time to time in these like cool atmospheric areas, but I like to feel my tires on the ground just a little bit more. So One of the cool new things though is like it looks like we're going to be having some interesting customization features. Now, the first thing customization really isn't customization, but I'll get into like one of the things that might be coming out of this like piece of news. So it looks like we're also going to be getting new assists. Now, I don't know what they mean by new assists necessarily, but are we going to get like force feedback? I really don't know what they're going to be doing with this, or maybe they're going to like set like the level of the assist that you want. So like for example, like if you wanted like assisted braking, they could make it so that it automatically brakes 10% for you or something along those lines. And then it also said something about mods. Now, I don't know what they're really going on with mods. Are they talking about upgrades, or are they talking about like, I don't know, modifications to your skill? I really don't know. Or are they talking about even like allowing people to like put in body kits for cars? Like, because I know this is a Windows 10 game as well, but I really don't see Forza doing that, but it is still up there on the option. I mean, they said mods specifically on their website, and I don't really know anything else that would really mean mods for Forza. So, there's kart modifications, there's all kinds of different modifications, but when I think mods in video games, I usually think being able to add extra content from extra player-based content. So, I really don't know what's going to happen with that. And then as well, wide body kits are making returns, so that is definitely something to be looking forward to. I mean, as you guys can see, there's this RX-7 and this BMW M3. Nothing else yet, but who knows? So we'll definitely be seeing a couple more cars, and I'm definitely looking forward to those. I'm hoping that they don't just keep the same cars from Horizon 3, making those wide body kits. I really want to see some new cars with wide body kits, as well as a bunch of the old ones. And what I hope they do is I hope they don't take any old cars from the game and make those DLC. Like, be like, oh, hey, we're going to make the 1993 or the 1997 Mazda RX-7 a DLC car. I really don't want them to do that. I also want them to make all like the DLC cars for Horizon 3 like available in the game. Because, I mean, 700 cars, that's a lot of cars to go ahead and start off with. I mean, what are they going to do for like DLCs? I know there's still plenty of cars available, but I'm really looking forward to seeing some really cool stuff coming from this game. And then, probably the biggest news piece that came out of this is that we're going to be seeing personalization of the character. Now, Horizon 3 sort of hit on this a little bit. It allowed us to pick our character out of like maybe like a dozen different ones. But this one is going to have hundreds of different options available for us, from spanning all of like racing history and pop culture, and I think that is going to be really cool. In fact, one of the E3 like racers during the E3 convention sort of deal, they had a couple of people up on stage who were actually racing in the game, and one of them had made their own character, and it even looks like we're going to have the ability to pick our own gender. So, I mean, Forza Horizon 3 did that too, so yeah, but I'm really looking forward to this game. This game is going to look absolutely awesome. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see in this game. And as well, look forward to my video on what I'm hoping to see from this game as well. Anyway, though, I think that's where I'm going to go and wrap it up for today. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and make sure to hit that like button down below for us, because you guys already know your support is so greatly appreciated. And make sure to subscribe for more videos coming out all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.